Good evening, and welcome to this week's edition of Bottom of the Barrel Gang. Happy Star Wars Legion release date. You can pick up your copy at Space Cadets Gaming, where we play and spend money and hang out. And yeah, we do a lot here, but it's awesome. This is Tori. I'm the Dungeon Master here. I am joined this evening by Jeremy.
I play Slipperdabber.
Dean.
I play General.
Other Jeremy.
Jeremy. I play Seth.
Corinne.
I play Runa.
John.
I play Craig.
Julia.
I don't know my own name. I play Tilda.
Kim.
I play Lucy.
And I'm just going to change that up on y'all every week so you can never get into a routine. It'll be wonderful. Sorry, by the way.
There's no routine. We won't mix up the routine.
Genius. As I said, we are here at Space Cadets Gaming. And we are here to play a game of D&D. When we last left our Bottom of the Barrel gang, they had just learned of a prophecy involving them. They had just rescued Tilda's grandmother from a literal hell of her own creation. And for the sake of story, we are going to jump forward to presume that you've already purchased your grandmother a cottage and have set her up with as little touchy-feely family moments as possible, because no thank you.
Don't write me. I'll write you.
Okay, you have my address, right?
We literally just bought you this house.
Right.
I think she was looking for a yes there.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I mean, there's a lovely apple tree. I'll make apple butter for when you come next.
Cool.
And I'll take good care of Buttercup. She pets the decrepit old pony. Unless you wanted to take her with you.
I think Buttercup is retired from the adventuring life.
Okay. Okay. She has a moment of dissonance where she was going to tell you a story about your childhood before remembering it wasn't your childhood.
It's okay. It's a very nice pony. We travel rough.
I understand. Here. She pulls out a small box that's roughly the size of a paperback novel and hands it to you. For when you need it.
This doesn't have cards in it, does it?
No, it's a family heirloom.
Oh, okay.
Why would I give you cards?
Thank you. I don't know. Just a different family heirloom a friend of mine had. Frightened me.
Okay.
Thanks, Ava.
You're welcome, Tilda.
So hard.
You walk away, leaving her behind.
While they're busy, setting up the thing, I would have liked to spend some time, my prized Baldur horn that I've had, cut down to a reasonable size, try and wallow it out, and make that, attach a strap like one of those drinking.
You made yourself a Baldur drinking horn?
Yeah. But instead of for myself, as she's walking out of the house, and I would like to give it to Tilda, my greatest trophy.
Aww.
We're like a family.
I mean, kind of. You're
You
not
know-
wrong. I know you better than I know her.
Your grandma's watching from the window and she turns away.
The door was closed. She didn't hear it. It's fine.
She's old.
She's old.
She doesn't know what she
It's
heard.
Maybe she has a
fine.
keen mind for each of you.
Oh no.
If nothing else, it's a great start.
Cool. Thanks. Lucy, what do you do when people give you stuff? But people just keep handing me things.
You can put it in a bag? Write them a thank you note?
Thank you
Yeah.
Huh.
Just like, thank you for the thing. It means a lot.
Cool. Put those in my bag and. Do you have any paper?
Wait, don't put it in your bag. It's got little straps. You can just put it in.
Put it on my belt. Yeah.
It's full of ways.
Sweet.
So question, since it's a Baldur horn and that's like a hell beast, does it keep things hot?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's
but
a hot toddy. Somebody get me a squeeze of lemon.
You'll never have a sore throat again.
Slibberdabber, what are you up to?
I was gonna lean over to Craig and be like, "Weren't you the one who killed the Baldur? Why does he have the horn?"
What's a Baldur?
Good chat, buddy.
Okay. Craig's gonna go back to frolicking. Probably some mud that's nearby.
I'm gonna.
Frolicking mud, isn't that wallowing?
So this house is near where Seth's parents' house was. Cool. I'm gonna have you go on over to tell this story to the kids in a bardic fashion, just like what we've been up to, how things were, and then catch up with everybody afterwards.
They enjoy it immensely. You leave with like little drawings and like little trinkets that children have. You have a friendship bracelet.
Yes. I'm gonna collect all of
Here, kids, I'm gonna teach you how to wallow a horn.
Did you go home to do that?
Yeah. I just assumed that was the thing. I just assumed that. Sorry, I should have said that. I just assumed. But yeah, I would have gone. Here, you wallow a horn. I'll regale you with all these tales.
No, sad face.
Agnes lasted about 5 minutes and then she went to go play with Kinneral.
Sorry, buddy.
You tried.
Edgar was a little bit. He lasted 10 minutes.
I don't understand
Did
the
Edgar
quality
join
work.
me frolicking?
Dude, we can start a PTA now.
Oh,
Definitely gonna play up Seth's involvement in the story itself to like impress upon the kids. No, their dad's awesome.
You're a good person. Runa, what were you up to? So, in case you didn't get a chance to listen.
I listened to the first part of it where I healed everyone and then I got taken into mud.
Yep, that's all you needed. That's all you needed.
I imagine. Where did I go?
Where did you want to go?
I mean, ideally not far because I'm supposed to take care of these people. But so they've defeated a demon-y thing.
Yep.
And they've just been mucking around the last couple of days, right?
Last day or so. So
We went back to where Seth's mother's farm is. Sorry, wrong grandma.
and bought her grandmother a cottage nearby so she could visit Seth's mother, but they weren't setting up their own boss battle. And
You need at least 3 farms in between.
and that's sort of where we picked up today.
Okay. I would have come back as soon as Roblink would have let me. So I would imagine after the fight. Perhaps I probably would have gone to. Is there a local town nearby?
Yeah, Meadowbrook.
Okay. I would have gone there and gotten supplies for taking care of these people. And so I imagine healing potions, wound suture kits, all that kind of stuff.
It's pretty easy, and you have the cash to do it.
Yeah, so I would have spent time doing that and then coming back and assisting anyone with whatever they needed.
All right. So, it has been about a week, 2 weeks? 2 weeks since Baldur's Gate.
We should definitely head there. and
With all the
see
travel
someone else.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. Should we
Runa-
go get your mom?
I mean, the
Have I ever been to Baldur's Gate?
Roll me a d20.
Six.
No.
How far have I gone? Any closer to there though?
You've probably gone about 2 days walk, a day's walk closer.
Okay.
But remember that you were coming from far south, north,
Yeah.
far north. So
Okay.
you really didn't get that far.
Okay.
You'll
I mean,
have to add trees to your collection.
Yeah, definitely. Lucy dear, I can get us a day's worth closer, but that's about it. But I know you've been speaking of wanting to go back and find your mother, correct?
Yeah. Should probably do that.
Are we expecting anything bad at Baldur's Gate at this point?
Well, the mayor kind of was a vampire when we left.
Did you kill him?
No.
We tried real hard.
There was kind of an intervention of sorts, and suddenly we weren't there anymore.
What?
Well,
He does have a really good pause button for anything that he's doing. Slam him against the wall with a giant hand.
The mayor, not Craig.
The mayor,
Just to clarify.
yes. Well, I would assume
that
Craig
will not
too,
pause
but-
Craig very effectively.
It won't.
Craig does not have a pause button.
well, while you guys were taking care of the getting the homestead set up, I bought some additional supplies. So, I mean, if you guys are ready to go,
Sure.
Yeah, I'm all for heading out. I want to see this story through.
Maybe
Yeah.
when you retell it, leave out just just say unnamed demon.
Because
Will
we
do.
we don't really want to
Encourage the.
this again.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Most of my retelling is gonna
Make who
be
famous again?
Feywild, so they probably
No one.
don't know too much. Actually, I don't know. I didn't hear about it until I met you guys, right?
how much money
Yeah.
would you like me to take off in what supplies? Even? Okay.
Vague hand
I'm-
signs.
Right when the DM takes a bite of ice, I make sure to ask questions.
Your DM has no bad habits with ice. Nope. I'm going to say, for the sake of you came in with very little, I'm going to say you managed to get 4 greater healing potions. You managed to get 3 wound stitching kits. You picked up basically a bag of beans of some kind.
If you plant one, can we fight a giant?
What? One bag of beans?
Yeah. That was just sort of thrown in for some reason.
They were running a special.
They were running a
beans.
special. It was like people who give out sunflower seeds. They just
They had script on them. It's like,
you don't
oh,
buy them,
okay.
you get them in addition to
in addition to that, you managed to get about, I'm gonna say about 10 yards of just white muslin to make bandages and stuff. A tent. And let's say 1 bottle of really nice wine. And
That's for me.
you're
I'm
going
gonna
to need it.
need it.
And then 1 healer's kit. And that's going to cost you nothing.
Okay.
We'll just say that the immense amount of money that Lucy and Tilda have in their bag of golding, that honestly you were just like, I bought stuff. So we're not going to take away from your personal gold
Okay.
for that.
Perfect. Well, Lucy and team, whenever you're ready to go, I can at least get us a day ahead start.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds good.
I'll be one major spell power down, but I mean I don't expect us to run into too much trouble.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
I mean, there's maybe I should. Also, when we were there last, not really a friend, more like an arch nemesis. Anyway, he's in charge of the Rogues Guild now. All of them. There's not separate ones apparently anymore.
Plan B?
Yes.
No, we're not blowing up an entire town because of one crazy person.
No, just
Which
Jonathan.
Which one was B
Okay.
again? You have so many
I'm
plans.
pretty sure he can be reasonable.
B for boom.
B for boo.
Which one's for
But do we
sleep?
have to?
I'm pretty
Boom.
sure he can.
Wrong sleep.
Well, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Can we blow the bridge up?
I thought the phrase was "We'll burn that bridge when we get to it."
I like that one.
Since the plan might involve vampires, I want to update my daily spell list to include Sunbeam.
Boom.
More like,
I just imagine that Slithernaver when he sleep talks just boom.
Kablam.
can I cast it? That's the
Kapow.
question.
You approach a tree. It's a nice tree.
Next time. I will take it tomorrow.
I also have daylight.
Excellent.
Because I'm a light cleric.
Excellent.
Okay.
You're a tiefling, right?
Yep. I have
Also-
daylight. Tiefling can't be cleric.
I have a spell scroll
What
of
you got
dawn.
against tieflings, bruh?
I think he's pointing out that I not only have daylight, I have darkness.
You're also
Daylight.
a rogue.
Rogue,
Well
cleric.
balanced.
Edgy.
Okay.
She's very polemical.
6 seconds. Let's go.
Let's go, Sparky.
I need
Oh,
everybody
shit.
to roll me a
Trip
d20.
through the
Oh,
trip through
no.
the breach.
Just a flat d20.
Do I roll for Sparky?
I'll see y'all later.
Is this flat or dex or?
Flat. Natural one.
Is Craig alone?
7.
14.
12.
I got a 10, Sparky got a 4.
What's wrong with all you guys?
They went at the same time.
It's like that shoulder bash. Just wait, no. Oh, you fine. We both back
Sparky
up.
got
You
a
go.
4 too.
Fine. We'll if it goes shoulder. Okay.
Craig and Lucy both dive for the portal and slide through just as Seth tripped. Or not Seth, who got the natural one. Bruno's trying to gesture people through, trips, goes like this, cutting off everyone else.
And you said we're like here, and you sent them like a day closer here, right? Without the ranger.
Neither of them have a color. of
So
purple,
wait.
do they?
I do.
So who ended up north of the city? Just to clarify.
What did you roll?
It's just a
7.
day closer.
No, we're just a day closer. You guys are.
No.
Because she had
She
a
was
tree
coming from
a
the
day
north.
closer to it from the north,
And we're coming
down
from the
on
south.
Oh, okay.
So we're now like 2 weeks away from each other. But
I
that's
can
okay.
do. I can do
Find
it again
y'all.
tomorrow.
Craig and Lucy made it through the portal.
Where is everyone?
I'm guessing something didn't go right.
Do we go back?
We can't.
You can't just open the tree.
No, buddy.
Oh.
Craig and Lucy's adventure.
Well, do we keep going?
No.
So we stay in the woods.
well, you know how Tilda can find you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they can try it again later.
So we stay here for how long?
Let's try a day and see what happens.
Whole day. like from the to this time tomorrow.
I can show you some cool knife tricks.
Okay.
And you can show me how you punch things real good. Not this tree, though. Any other tree but this tree.
Okay.
Lucy makes a little note and, like, attaches it to the tree.
No punch the tree.
No punch this tree. You sound like a big can read.
Hang on. You wrote a note?
Well, I imagine if it just says no, he might know those
Like,
two
you
letters
still recognize
together.
a stop sign. You just can't read a
Put a
sentence.
hand with an X on it, maybe.
Lucy, I need you
Sorry,
to
that was
describe
too
the
good.
sign to me.
Okay. So it says no in big letters, smaller, hit, tree, and then it's got like a rudimentary fist with an X through it, a rudimentary foot with an X through it, a stick with an X through it, and a sad sort of orc face. A hear all of those.
It's like you're developing a universal symbol language. It's written in wingdings.
I've written it in Thieves' Cant, but I know you wouldn't be able to understand that either.
Craig only reads emojis.
He's regressed to Egyptian.
Rona, tell me that's not how that was supposed to work.
Nope, that is not.
Where are my friends?
One day north of Baldur's Gate. But here's the thing.
Good news, bad news.
I can do that once every 8 hours. I just need to go to sleep.
Oh no!
What is circadian rhythm?
Or reach into the fanny pack of friendship.
What are the three of you doing?
Oh, I guess, should I come up back to my mother's house? She can make us some cocoa.
Get out of my head.
There's so much room in there.
Do you have a way of contacting your friends?
Yep.
Well, that's good then. I'll leave the decision up to you whether we just want to travel on foot.
Go to sleep.
Come on, Tilda, let's go see my mom.
Should I knock her out?
No.
He does have a good sleep spell, which could help. I don't know if it'd make it
No,
go faster.
not that one. That's the long sort of sleep. The sort of one we need him to fix.
What?
Oh no, definitely not that one.
That's why I didn't say that one.
Okay.
I just said knock her out.
Brenda just looks concerned.
I'm gonna knock on the cottage door.
For your grandmother?
Yeah.
She opens it.
Hi.
You're
Eva.
back.
Yeah. Can my friend take a nap at your house?
Of course, your friends are
A
my
shamed
friends.
Runa stands behind Tilda.
The bottom of the barrel gang is rubbing off on you.
Maybe.
Welcome.
I'm just muttering prayers underneath my breath, like, why did you do this to me? I thought that was a good druid.
Maybe you'd like to come with us to Seth's mother's farm for tea?
I would love to.
Cool.
Plot advancement. What is that?
I was like, they're all gonna make it through the tree, but like,
One.
one. Everything under 10. I was like, the DC will be anything but a natural 1.
The caster got the one.
Oh no, I've made a mistake.
I mean, it could have been worse. The portal could have sheared someone in half.
Oh.
That's true. I'll remember that for next time.
Why did you open your
Sliver
mouth?
Dabber.
Or it could have been Slipper, Dabber, and Craig.
That's true. That could have been way worse.
If we can carve back through the tree.
Start the tunnel.
So
Runa just walks sadly inside the cottage.
it's still being unpacked. She didn't have many belongings, so you had to buy her a bunch of stuff. But it's pretty plain. 8 hours passes pretty uneventfully for your side of the portal. Meanwhile, in the woods.
I would like to perform for my children.
Yikes.
I would like to pull out an old, what are those called? Not a banjo.
Fiddle?
Guitar?
A lute?
Loot.
Fiddle?
The lute, yes.
Loot.
And I would like to play for
Loot.
No.
Are you proficient in lutes?
No, but I'm gonna try.
Okay, I need you to roll me a performance check with disadvantage.
So I will say, if he fails, Slibberdabber's going to take the loot and try to play. Slibberdabber actually is proficient in loots.
That's a natural 1.
And it's
I don't think there's a
friends.
loot.
Gather round, children.
Agatha puts her hand over her ears and just starts screaming.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my
can
god.
so much
Silence.
Oh, I told you what a goodie.
I was gonna cast minor illusion to create the illusion of a lute and prestidigitation some music coming out of it. But no one can hear it now.
I'm going to do a quick little mending on the loot.
Thank you.
And gonna try to take the loot.
A Slipper pantomime playing flutes.
Well,
No
I mean,
sound comes
he's
out.
actually
Actually,
playing. There's just no
silently.
sound.
But he's shredding it.
Yngwie Malmsteen over here.
We can't hear the clapping
Is
either.
the child still wailing? Okay, then I will drop silence.
They clap and cheer for Slibberdabber.
My illusionary loop makes noises now.
Do a duet! Do a duet!
I would like to go to my room.
It's a sewing room now.
I would like to sit in the chair in the sewing room.
You guys can't say
15.
It's harmony, can you?
I got an 18
Oh,
performance.
never mind.
Yeah, they put on a nice show. Meanwhile, in the woods.
Seth rolls to soul.
Twist when you punch, and you aim the fist for the soft part of the person.
I imagine
The tree
fell 2
doesn't
hours.
have soft parts. But I'm guessing it's the same place I would stick my knife.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've noticed that works really well. And if you get really, really desperate, go for the face. It tends to hurt you a little bit, but it's really effective, and they fall. And if you hit them right, sometimes they just stand there for a little bit and wobble. It's really fun.
Okay, now let me show you where the kidneys are.
Lucy and Craig spend a fairly productive 8 hours in the woods.
And I do read that they're trying to get in 8 hours. Sorry, got your GPS cords though. Must be a ranger thing. I don't know.
Greater portal summoning.
Oh, there you go.
Goblin positioning system?
Business idea.
Okay, we wait.
8 hours and 15 minutes later,
All right.
you're back at the tree.
Let's try this again, shall we? Let's get in a queue first.
Is everybody back in the tree?
Alana, guide us.
Vroom, vroom.
Head into the tree.
The black one is Sparky. Sparky got a 13. I got a 2.
I got a 9.
I got a 10.
You all make it through! Just had to not be a natural 1! You struggle, but Sparky grabs you!
This is the DC for walking.
We are the bottom of the barrel. Come on.
I'll give him something easy. There was a lot of feels last time. Sam, walk through a door, walk through a door.
Darkness
Not
fell
one.
from-
Come on, guys!
I start to fall off Sparky, and he's like, "Hey!"
Portman's too short.
Sparky dumps you summarily after you get through the portal.
Hey, Craig, how you been?
No,
Time in the woods,
no.
right?
Lucy's showing him how to stealth.
I imagine hiding behind a way too small tree. Like he's just sticking
Craig,
out.
roll me a stealth check. Disadvantage.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on, one.
God. No, I want 2 20s.
Can I roll perception?
It's cocked. Oh! That is a 17.
You guys come through the portal and no one's there. You can roll perception though right now.
I would like to roll animal handling. Keurig, get Craig.
18.
I'm gonna.
He rolled a 7.
17.
17.
Yeah.
You see Craig out of the corner of your eye, but
I act
barely.
like I don't, though.
Keurig bounces around.
Are we barking
Keurig,
up the
get
wrong
Craig.
tree?
That's
No, this is the right tree.
19 for Keurig to go find Craig.
Bork, bork, bork! Bork, bork! He points at Craig. Craig, where are you hiding?
Craig has dug himself about a 2-foot hole next to a tree, and he has used the dirt and some nearby water to make like a mud ghillie suit for himself, and he's leaned up against the tree, trying to blend in. As
Are you
just a
like
mountain.
Robin Williams in the middle of Jumanji?
Yes.
See, I went Predator.
It's been a long 8 hours. Craig.
He forgot to do the tusks though, so they're sticking out.
Oh gosh.
Give him a lark. Get out of there.
And I imagine Lucy is in the tree, like
You're a monk.
Keurig, get him!
Keurig, like, tackles you.
Can I roll to not move?
Yes.
Stonewall the
Roll a
tackle.
1.
No, it's a 5.
It's a puppy.
Yeah.
You like scoop him up and you're like,
No.
puppy.
So
Good
roll
job
around,
waiting, Craig.
See, this is how the spell's
Okay.
supposed to work.
So where
Two
where
trips?
are we right now?
We are a day's ride or so north of Baldur's Gate.
Okay. The north is.
We were what, southwest?
That way.
Yeah.
Keen mind, I know which
That
way every
way.
direction is.
The forest here is different than what you've seen before, Kennerall. I mean, it's only a day's walk, but it's thicker, and there are more evergreens here. The scent of pine is thick in the air. The ground under your feet isn't thick with leaves. It's downed pine needles that crinkle rather than crunch.
One tree smells especially of pine, as that was the punch demonstration tree.
There are a couple small plants around the bottom of trees, but generally it's a much quieter, older feeling forest than the south felt. It's not quite like home for you, Runa.
I don't like
You'd have to go much further north for that, but
It's like where my people would summer vacation.
yeah, it's like Vancouver Island versus Northern Ontario.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they're on opposite sides of the country,
It's
so...
so hot here.
So is it like afternoonish?
I would say you guys set out in the morning, so it's almost sundown.
I would like to do some cool flips out of that tree.
Okay.
I do some cool flips out of that tree. 21.
Lucy comes like Russian gymnast tumbling out of the tree and lands superhero posed on the ground.
You know
Bad
that's
for your knees.
really bad.
I can heal.
Fair.
Ropes are bouncy, it's fine.
So, what you guys want to do?
Should we camp here or try and get another hour's travel in?
We could probably
Runa
get
looks excited. I bought a tent.
we could get a little closer to Baldur's Gate though, so we don't have to go the
Yeah.
whole day
We
next
could.
time. Just be on hand.
It's getting real dark though.
But hey, good news, guys.
I can start a fire.
No.
I mean, can't we all see in the dark?
Well, I mean, if we had left at like 8 in the morning, it would only be like 4 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
actually.
4 in the afternoon in a dense forest.
I can.
So it's
Still
darker.
another
than-
hour or
Up
two
north.
of daylight.
Yeah.
Light on my sword of Saren Ray.
Oh, that's
That is very useful.
Yeah, you're right. Keen mind, it's about 4 p.m.
Baldur's Gate's that way.
Okay.
I will mount Sparky.
You know I'm
and-
bad at math.
You'll what, Jeremy? What'll he do?
He mounts his steed.
In the back of your mind, you hear, yo.
Out loud, hello?
What's up?
I know you can hear me.
Huh?
Who's playing tricks?
Get down.
I mean, Lucy likes to. Slipper does sometimes.
I can perform a trick.
You have no proof of this.
Doesn't sound like Lucy.
She hasn't said anything.
Sparky gives a big old shake.
What?
I know you can hear me.
Yes, I can. What do you...
Give me an apple.
You can what?
Does anybody have an apple?
Do we need to knock him out?
Seth, what's wrong with your horse? He seems a little agitated.
Who wants an apple?
Oh.
It's
Give
Seth's
him an
horse. What do you
apple.
I
expect?
don't have an apple.
Craig leans in. Did you hit your head in the portal?
No.
Do I have any apples from Ava's house?
Yes, you do. You have a couple.
I'd chuck an apple at Seth. You have to
Get
give me
down.
that back. I take the apple back and feed it to the horse.
Sparky daintily eats it and looks you dead in the eye and goes, that bought you 2 hours.
What?
The angry
What?
familiars just chase you from game to game.
Do you have any more apples by any chance?
Yeah,
I
they're
might-
mine though.
Hats,
called
apples, or
rations.
feed. Nobody rides for free.
Sparky, why?
He's talking to his horse.
Is it
This
ta-
is better than when he was talking to the dead people.
That's true.
What?
What?
I thought we weren't talking about that.
Oh yeah, skeletons.
What?
We don't mention the skeletons.
What skeletons?
What?
So Seth, your mom seems better.
TikTok, pretty boy.
You're so aggressive lately.
He's still talking to his horse.
That's fine. We're okay with this.
Why are you so aggressive? What did I do to you?
TikTok.
We should probably go.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
I'm gonna start heading off towards the south.
I think
Ah,
he's
the top
experiencing
Sparky.
madness.
Like, I begin leading us towards Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
I would like to keep a lookout for apple trees.
In the pine forest.
Yes, in the pine forest.
Excellent.
The only forest your DM has bothered to describe all game. You're like, no, I'm a find an apple tree.
We burned down every single other forest before this one.
Oh, I know that.
Go ahead and roll the find an apple tree.
Rolling that.
Now is when
Please
we
roll
A
that.
nat 20 is you realize they don't grow in the pine forest.
19 plus. I don't know.
Survival?
Or intelligence.
Oh, 19.
You find some blueberry bushes. Those are like apples.
I'm gonna strip that blueberry bush. Get pouch.
Did you ask first?
You have to be with plants. You're gonna give consent. And Sparky, do you like blueberries?
Yeah.
I would like to get one of my sacks and just try to load up with blueberries.
As you're
Those are
going
for
through the
your feet,
blueberry,
Seth.
But
as you're
Sparky
going
wants blueberries.
as you're going through the blueberry bush, Broadling's face comes up from underneath the dirt
Ah,
underneath.
plant growth!
Did you just play growth of the blueberries?
Yeah. The face
what?
shouldn't be in there. Overgrow with more blueberries.
What'd you do?
I cast plant growth on the blueberry bush.
Oh, okay. Over your face.
Is that Roblin?
Hi.
Oh, help me get some blueberries. Here's another sack.
I guess there's enough now.
I thought we were trying to travel at least a little bit today.
But blueberries! You won't move unless I have blueberries.
I can
or
fix
something
this.
to feed 'em.
Firebolt the blueberry bush.
Ah!
I've already got the one sack.
There's a Bob Link in there. And his plant growth, so he's gonna have a tough time getting out.
Luckily, fire is good.
Oh, my sack.
It's all new growth, so your firebolt just fizzles.
Oh.
Broblink is extracted from the blueberry bushes.
Ow.
Quick, it'll be fast.
I didn't know those had thorns.
Yeah, they're prickly.
They're wild. Ow.
Yeah. Fine.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Is he bleeding a little bit?
Little bit.
I'll come over with some muslin and I'll just go. Can I? Just band-aids.
It's probably cleaner than anything else he's wearing.
There you go.
He's clean now.
Oh, that's right.
Character
Sparky, will one
development.
sack get me a day?
Yes.
Alright, that's fine. I'll
One sack.
Oh, the holy sack.
You have a holy sack?
It's got a singe.
All
A little bit
third
dirty
graders.
from the dirt.
All just above the middle school.
Alright, let's
Nah,
go.
middle schoolers wouldn't get our jokes.
So you guys are, they would.
They
You're
really would.
You have the internet.
you're able to get about 4 hours further before, even with your ranger, the going's getting a little bit tougher. You're probably gonna have to camp for the night, but you know you're gonna hit Baldur's Gate mid-morning
Cool.
if you get up early enough.
Cool.
What you want to do?
Set up my new tent.
Excitedly, Runa sets up her new tent. It can sleep 3.
I would like to make a pine needle nest.
Aren't those kind of pokey?
Oh, they're soft and cushy.
That's not my experience with
Who's
them. My
gonna
feet
sleep
are
on
not
the
liking
bed?
this forest like at all.
Well, it's
Do you not have shoes on?
No, I'm barefoot.
Used to
Craig
walk on
has
the
a
grass.
shoe on.
The shoe.
no, you don't.
Oh no, I gave him to you, didn't I?
Slipperdabber is also barefoot.
It's easier to feel the ground that way. You
You
want to
walk
have a
inside
lot
the
of
tent
grip
if
on
you'd
the
like.
sole of your foot when you're bouncing from tree to tree,
thought-
avoiding the.
Maybe the people who are accustomed to, trees and stars might like it.
I mean, I like trees and stars too,
The
but
what?
The face stuff.
it's got a skylight.
Probably gonna make his bed out of dirt, but he's gonna check around to make sure that there aren't prickly things that are gonna hurt him.
Okay,
Like
make an investigation check. Or
monsters.
perception.
That would be a 21.
You don't see anything that's particularly scary.
Yeah.
Every
Does your
I'll
sleep
take a watch.
stay up for
I
a
will
long
take a
time?
watch as well.
For till it dies.
Slipperdabber will take a watch.
Alright, so we have 3 watches.
And during my watch, I'm going to keep my
Not
shield
Slipperdabber.
on.
You
I'll-
know?
I'll
What, like
take
on your
watch
back
with
or?
you.
Alright.
On my arm.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we should have two people in each ship.
Okay, who's
The
taking
slivers.
first watch?
So,
I mean, I'll go with
Runa and Craig take first watch. I need both of you to make me perception checks.
18.
26.
Craig feels pretty good about how much he sees. Meanwhile, Runa's like, oh, there's a baby fawn and there's a baby wolf and oh no. But otherwise, the forest is fairly quiet. Craig enjoys the moonlight.
You said a baby what? What's the second one?
Wolf. Far away.
Like, how far away?
Like, how far can you see in the dark?
Not far.
Yeah, you mainly just get the imprints. Like, you see sort of the aftermath.
Because I have a really good spell called Beast Bond.
That's a fun one.
Too far away for that.
Do you want to make the wolves angry by stealing their baby?
Oh my God.
Puppy.
We'll get you a puppy, but
Not that
not
one.
this puppy.
Okay.
you should go get the derpy one out of the kennel like I did.
Okay.
Second watch.
This.
Who's that?
It was Slipperdabber, and I mean, if you want to watch too,
Yeah.
feel free.
Oh.
More eyes is better. Nat 20.
That's a nap.
I see all that. These two fall asleep while I observe everything.
No, Slipperdabber's reading.
That was so
The stars don't make
Did
sense.
you see, did
They
you
make
see
me
it
mad.
spreading?
This isn't right. It's supposed to be a big nebulous of stars over there. It's dumb.
Ones.
Nat 20.
Slipperdabber's reading.
So you see the aftermath of what she witnessed far away. Otherwise, it's a quiet night. Except you do notice that Kinnerl won't keep his eyes off the
It's a
sky.
stupid constellation.
Constellations are stupid.
I mean,
And Slipperdabber has a book.
it's a good idea to keep watch for predators that attack from above, but there are also land predators, you know.
You got that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll,
Yeah, we're
sorry,
good. No
you're
worries.
right. I'll,
No
I'll
worries.
focus more, and I watch an owl straight back up to the
There's a very easy way to fix all these
There are
land
no
predators,
owls
but you won't
anymore.
let me do that.
Right.
Final watch.
I'll do it.
Oh, that's right, I have advantage because I put my shield on. That's good.
12, 24.
Also 24.
It is the most productive of the watches. Helped slightly by the fact that the sky is starting to lighten. But nothing happens. You guys don't see anything. It's a quiet night in the woods.
Erase pencil through the screen protector.
Keurig and Demi are... Demi wakes... well, you were already up, but Demi comes to you to beg for food about midway through. Do you keep Sparky with you at all times, or do you resummon him?
With me.
And what does Sparky look like?
Sparky is a white war horse.
You're the one who told me he could talk to you.
Yeah.
This is all your fault.
It's the most regal white horse that you can find.
That ever horse.
Slibberdabber.
Yes.
Roll
The only
me.
horse that ever
So
lived.
pale for
Roll me an
horse.
intelligence check.
8.
All right, you forgot to get your turtle back.
I don't know where he even is.
That's right, you don't. Oops.
What about my water elemental that I bounded to myself for 30 days?
I mean, you can summon him, but he's like hanging out below the earth.
In the
Is that a
ground.
drummer pond?
You have a portable pond.
You guys will never run out of water.
I can make water.
Don't drink my friend.
What's his name?
But like, you just drink a little and you can heal it.
Water elementals are friends.
Infinite
not
water.
drinks.
How to break D&D.
His name is Sippy.
Sippy?
Sippy.
Don't drink
Is it-
sippy. I know it's confusing.
Is it short for Giuseppe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zephyrus.
Sipafina.
Sephiroth?
Zephyrus.
It's gonna be a different name
Stop.
every time.
So, you spend the rest of the morning, presumably, getting to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
The line is gone. As you approach the city, the high walls are very familiar to you.
Cool. So no more weird cult people trying to get into a weird cult town. That's okay, right? That's a good sign.
Yeah.
I know
We
the
just
part of
go.
the forest we teleported into was mostly pine forest. As we get closer to Baldur's Gate, are there any deciduous trees?
There are a couple.
I would like to snag a leaf, just in case.
Okay.
Slibberdabber would like to cast the detect magic, see if that bubble is still hanging out around the town or not.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic.
Wild
Yeah.
magic? We're good.
It's gone.
I'd also like to find a closer tree that I can notate.
As you walk, there are a couple that you can see in the distance, but only one of them seems big enough. It's about a 45-minute walk out.
Okay.
Are there guards?
Make me a perception check.
Oh, Craig.
11.
Yes, you see some guards on... Wait. Guards? No.
No? That's...
That's exactly.
You don't see any. You think you do,
Is
but
the gate open?
the gate is wide open.
Do we see
Shouldn't there be
anybody?
someone there?
I don't know, make me a perception check. Oh my god, I'm making you play D&D.
Did we accidentally
24 again.
Did we accidentally wish away the entire population of Baldur's Gate?
No.
Wait, didn't we hear stories about what happened to them afterwards?
No.
Is that not a thing?
No news could have got down there that fast.
Right. Cool.
You don't see anybody from where you're at.
How far away from the gate are we?
You're about 10 minutes walk.
How many feet is that?
I don't know. Like, what's the pace of a human being?
Like,
miles per
a
hour.
15-minute mile is a fast walk. So, like, you're probably like half a mile.
We didn't
10
even unleash
minutes.
the wyverns this time.
Okay. How tall is the gate?
It is, I mean, it's the gate for which the entire city is named, so I want to say it's about 50 to 100 feet high.
Okay.
Good 100 feet wide. It's huge.
Okay.
It's a big gaping hole in a giant wall.
I think I can at this level now. At this level, I think I can turn into flying animals.
I believe you can, but double check for me.
Yeah.
I would like. Do we see any smoke rising up out of the city, like from the factories that were there last time?
Perception check.
You mean the factories we blew up?
Yeah.
18.
None that you can see from where you're at. The sky is blue, the sun is bright, some puffy clouds wander across the sky, little fluffy cloud sheep chasing little fluffy cloud sheep.
Slibberdabber. You have good eyes, right?
Yeah.
Do you trust me?
Do it.
I grab Slibberdabber and I start dashing forward towards the city.
Okay.
Correct. Okay.
I'm going to the left of the gate,
Okay.
11.
up the wall.
Okay. You dash up the wall with Slibberdabber clutched in your arms.
I'm gonna dimension door up there to meet them there.
I mean, he's moving at 100.
120 feet every 6 seconds.
You beat us there.
You would.
Okay. I'll see you when you get there.
You're instant.
Make me perception checks, everybody who's made it to the wall.
Not us.
17.
4. I'm so excited. I'm at the top of this wall.
24.
How did you get up there?
It's rock, right?
Oh, yeah, it is.
We sent the 4 best prepared people ahead.
Oh no.
At work, I can be.
I was just a transport mechanism for you, and you were the one I could carry.
Easily, probably.
Craig, you don't see anything.
12.
12. Slibberdabber and Broblink and, to a lesser extent, Kinnerall. As you stand overlooking the city, it is a wasteland. The
Almost like there was a series of explosions and then a turtle stomped through half of it.
almost like that.
Almost.
Various buildings have been crushed, and you don't see anyone rebuilding.
Do we see anyone at all?
Ooh!
I'll get
The
that.
starts of Alana's Gate!
We only had to build the wall this time.
I think he's celebrating. Don't think that's a good thing.
I'm pretty sure we won, though.
The houses you do see have thick.
I would like to send Seth on to check what they're seeing by slapping his horse. Go get him, Sparky.
Sparky whirls around.
No!
Horse. And he's gonna take a bite of you. Or try, except he rolled a 3. Sparky's a warhorse. Sparky don't run.
Animal handling. Go find out stuff. It's an 11. Please?
Is this bitch for real?
Can you hear that?
Pull out an apple. No, I can't hear that. I pull out an apple. Go find out.
I think you've got his attention with the apple.
He's gonna bolt. Make me a dex save.
Sparky's our new NPC.
Who's gonna roll Sparky?
The DM has raised her hand,
11.
obviously.
11.
You get left behind.
Sparky, that's not supposed to happen. That's not how this works.
So it looks like they're sending the horse to us, but I can't imagine why.
What? I have advantage, I think.
I was
you guys
gonna
looking
say,
at?
are you within 10 feet of yourself? Don't you have advantage?
No, I think it's the horse, though.
I think
No, that's the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Move to the horse or something like that. Yeah.
it's empty in there.
Craig strolls over and inquires as to what they've seen, just so we can be on the same page. That's okay.
Because you're like, wow, it's really high up. This is cool.
I'm gonna message Kinnerall because
Huh? Will message even work on me?
what's going on, guys? What you see?
I haven't even finished describing what
Oh,
they
sorry.
see.
So it looks like
The windows you do see are covered with heavy black fabric. And there are some signs of life that Broblink can make out. Midden heaps and various other items. You get the sense that not everyone's gone, but no one's brave enough to be in the streets right now.
Brave.
so it looks a lot like what Waters Deep was described to me before Alana's Veil was created, but after some wyverns got out.
Cool.
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 Have you heard of what is it? Russia?
What?
What?
No? Okay, that must be a Feywild thing. Y'all should probably just head on up. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't let anybody blow up anything before we get
I
there.
put my hand on Sliverdabber's shoulder. I'll do my best. You're gonna stay right here, buddy. We're gonna stay here, wait for them.
I'm gonna
Okay.
and I can because I can go up to challenge rating 1 with flying. So
Nice.
I take off and I'm gonna do a peripheral check around Baldur's Gate to see what I find.
Okay.
Point of order, in the Northeast, Giant Eagle is a grocery chain, and the mental image of a grocery store flying.
Make me a perception check.
Deli sandwiches.
So deli
And I
sandwich
believe
check.
he gets it at advantage because keen sight.
Okay.
So
My celestial horse is as smart as you are. It's got an intelligence of 6.
Oh my god.
And it's a celestial, not an animal, so it doesn't care about her animal handling rolls.
22.
But I'll let you make them.
It cares about apples.
So, looking down, you see that there are a few clusters of tents and various shacks in the center of town, where it looks like maybe some buildings recently blew up. And going further, you see a large tent, roughly the size of a house. And as the wind ruffles it, you see something within that looks like a dragon.
Okay.
Scales and, but like there's lots of heavy chains around it, and you'd probably have to take a closer look.
I'll go and sit on top of one of the nearby buildings to get a better look.
Okay.
I will dimension door to the top of that same building.
Okay. Looking around, there are a couple people sort of, they look pretty rough. There's a couple humans, there's a tiefling or two, and they're all in rags, and you can see their, the chains on their feet as they walk back and forth with like crates and stuff from one tent to the bigger tent.
Can't talk, so.
Please don't die.
I will try not to.
We need you.
She looks at you.
I assume Sliverdabber's sitting on one of Craig's shoulders at this point as he walks down the wall.
It's like a sliver parrot.
Yeah, we'll just down.
You guys have made it to the gate now.
We need to go back to the people.
Is the horse
I'm gonna
just standing in the
hop on
gate, or did he
between
take
the
off into
wings
the
and
city?
Hold on for dear
The horse
life.
looks at you
And I take us back.
and then
down,
takes off
everybody.
into the city. Okay, boss.
Where are you going?
I see people. I'm gonna go get pets.
But what do you see though?
There's a bunch of people. They smell real funny.
Like
Like fear.
The new fragrance by Axe.
They smell like fear. I want them to pet me. Kind of BDSM horse.
Well, he's from the Feywild, so
would you?
Same guy who summoned skeletons.
Do you see any of our friends?
We're flying by on
The ones we traveled with?
Craig comes charging down the wall.
Yeah. It's cool though. I got this.
He really is as smart as Craig.
Don't
We fight
worry.
as a seamless unit. I trust you.
If he dies, you can just resummon him.
Let me know if you need anything.
Sparky goes charging.
Communication for up to a mile, so if he falls out of a mile, then
He'll still be within a mile.
You're trusting a celestial being that you crammed inside of a horse shape.
it loves me. Ish.
Tolerate.
Loves apples.
You boss.
Apples.
Yo, boss.
Yeah?
There's people
Well, what are they doing?
petting me. Yeah.
What is the state of the city?
I don't know.
Is it falling apart? Are the people nice? Are they scared? Are they happy?
I
Other
mean-
than fear?
They stink of fear. And, like, they stink.
As we approach the gate, I'm gonna give Seth a
This
tap.
is like a normal city.
Put your sacks on.
I can't.
That's
Pass without trace.
I've only got one.
And that's where we're going to take our first break, guys.
You see, now I imagine Seth like doing like
Okay, Lucy and Tilda. I'm just going to refer to you two as one unit. Lusta.
Tildy.
Tildy.
I would like to stealth.
Yes, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll your stealth.
You get plus 10.
We all get plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
I ran down to the base of the wall.
Okay, so
With
yeah, you
Slipper
get
Dabber.
sliver.
Y'all are gonna stealth while we're on our way back to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on your way back to us?
Yeah.
That was only
We
slightly.
took off. We're flying back to you.
Where was the communication?
18.
Okay, you're pretty
21.
sneaky.
That's a,
With my one sack on my one foot.
19.
32.
Don't do one.
26. With a 9.
This side of the table's invisible.
Clink. Clink. Stay on one sack.
Boss,
Yeah?
you're silenced.
Uh-oh.
They ate
Sparky?
your horse, bruh.
Can I sense him?
Yeah.
We probably need to hurry. Something's wrong with Sparky.
Think something's wrong with the whole town, buddy.
Clink. Clink. Clink.
Can I make a perception check for the group?
I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all were coming back.
Or 24?
You see Seth clanking his way down the street.
Oh, there he is.
Shh.
Being sneaky.
No, we're being murdered.
Why are you talking to that nerd?
Murdery. So everyone in the center of the town is very enslaved. Chains wrapped around all of them, and I think I found your turtle, Slibberdabber.
Where is he?
The most enslaved in the very center, in the giant tent. I'm saying Plan B. Absolutely, immediately.
Maybe we should
Wait,
give them a chance.
Minimize human casualties. Well, humanoid.
Human casualties. Got it.
Maximize
No,
casualties.
humanoid. Humanoid. If they look like they could be a relative of somebody here,
Don't kill the slaves.
nobody in
Slibberdabber.
chains dies.
We should probably just talk this out. Your turtle's really, really scary.
Kill everybody?
I'm gonna cast Tensor's transformation on myself and take off running towards the center of town.
Read me Tensor's transformation.
That's a fun one.
There's a lot.
That's a
here.
level 7.
No, it's a 6, but it's still fun.
Oh,
that
sorry.
is-
Seven stuff behind it.
We're fine.
Slibberdabber's our red button.
Are you sure it's not a 7? Because it says it's a 7.
Oh, no.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why I was like,
I was like,
I wish I had 7th level spells, or I wish I could cast them. You endow yourself with endurance and martial prowess fueled by magic. Until this spell ends, you can't cast spells, and you gain the following benefits. You gain 50 temporary hit points, so Slibberdabber's almost doubled. If any of these remain when the spell ends, they are lost. You have advantage on all attack rolls that you make with simple and martial weapons. Slibberdabber's pulling out both his daggers. When you hit a target with a weapon attack, that target takes an extra 2d12 force damage.
Oh.
You have proficiency with all armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons. You have proficiency in strength and constitution saves. You can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. You ignore this benefit if you already have a feature like extra attack that gives you extra attacks. Slibberdabber is now a whirling dervish with 2 little daggers going crazy.
As you start running
He is
off,
upset.
I activate a Mantle of Majesty. Slibberdabber, Craig, the Eagle, and Lucy all
The
get
Eagle.
11 temporary hit points and full movement speed as reaction.
Don't die.
So go ahead and get that extra 11 on there.
Oh gosh.
11 hit points.
11 temporary hit points, full movement.
This did not work out like I had planned.
That's convenient because when Slibberdabber runs off, Craig's first thought is going to be Slibberdabber.
I'm going right after him.
And because Slibberdabber's a goblin, I can use dash as a bonus action, so we're dashing all the way there.
Please don't die, Sliver Dabber.
He made me laugh.
Sparky?
I'll jog alongside Slipper Dabber.
A light jog.
Sparky? I think we should probably go.
I'll see you up there.
Clink.
The whole time shouting, turtle, 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 turtle.
The turtle.
You hear an answering roar when you get a few blocks closer.
I think it hears you.
Oh boy, Slipper Dabber's just gonna keep charging. I can't cast spells otherwise.
At least there's an easy way to get it out of the chains.
Oh.
So as you charge forward, you make it to the point where you can see the tent. And there really aren't that many people there. There's about 50 or so, which is a high number, but compared to the lively, human-packed, seething cesspool of humanity this cultist-run town used to be, it's like drops in a bucket.
Is this where the field of Kern used to be?
Yes. Okay. Some of it's still trampled. I mean, all the food is gone, but
General Kern.
Yeah.
there's dried grass all over.
This would make a wonderful draw all the slavers here and then light it on fire space. I'm gonna start planning a way to draw all the slavers here and then light them on fire. What? Was that out loud?
Slipper Dabber keeps running towards the tent.
Still got people in there.
Ooh,
I'm
the
gonna
slavers here. Slaves
Follow
free.
Slipper Dabber.
The eagle takes to the sky again and... Come on. Pause. Don't pause. Do what you want. Tori struggles with technology. Oh, I think I'm... Okay, cool. Are you done?
Oh
my God!
When Seth was talking to his horse?
Yes, except it's the DM talks to the technology.
This is why we have a producer. We miss you, B-Mac.
Why won't it pause?
I don't know. You see me clicking it, right?
Yeah. Wait.
No, it's still going. It just wants to go. All right. Sorry about that technology gap. Sometimes my lack of audible knowledge shows. So, as the group charges towards the center of town where the slaves, and as Kinroll says, probably the slavers are, Slipper Dabber has transformed himself, becoming stronger, faster, less spellcasty, daggers in hand. Kinroll is hot on his heels, a mantle of majesty painting the very air around him.
The other one. Sorry.
Mantle of inspiration around him as Seth dashes after them, going clank, 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 desperately after his companion Sparkly. Broadlink runs behind them, while Runa, the giant eagle, soars above, their reconnaissance, their eye in the sky. Craig keeps up easily with Slipper Dabber at a light jog, looking excited like a puppy on his first walk, while Tilda keeps to the shadows, watching, waiting. And then there's Lucy.
Sneak in, but
Double
real
time.
close behind.
Real close behind, keeping an eye on everything.
Speedy sneak.
And we will pick up where we left off next time. Thanks, y'all.
Since they have purchases tonight, we can run by Brian's report, and then we don't have to go by 10 o'clock tonight.